Hi, this is Susan from Susan B. Cards. I wanted to show a card that I made and posted on Instagram that was very popular. I didn't make a video making it. It was just a quick, simple card that I made, but people liked it so much that I did want to share it today and show you an idea for another card using the same paper. The paper is from Your Paper Insider, and it's called White Holographic cardstock. And as you can see, it's got a pretty swirl through it. And it was sitting on my desk for a long time, and every time I saw it, I thought it reminded me of a snowstorm. So I wanted to use some kind of snowflakes with it. So when I made this card, I used this die set. It's called Large Snowflakes from Pinkfresh Studio. And I used this Spellbinders Snowflake embossing folder and embossed the holographic cardstock with it. I cut it down to A2 size. For the snowflake, I used this silver linen, it's called linen paper. And this was also from Your Paper Insider. And I think this might have been from the same box of paper. So Your Paper Insider is a subscription service, and they send out assorted paper 4 times a year, and it's a surprise. And there's some beautiful papers, there's foils, there's regular cardstocks, there's sometimes alcohol ink paper, and every set is different. You can go to the website and see some of the examples of what they had in past boxes. This is from the last box I had. I think they call it box 5. But this paper itself, this White Holographic, was shared on their post, and of course I shared it, and some other people did, and it was so popular, people asked, was there any way to get just a pack of this? So they were nice enough to make a pack of the paper, and it's 10 pieces in the pack, but I will link it in the in my description. And the nice thing is that, and of course, an 8.5 by 11 sheet you cut into 4 pieces, and you end up with 4 A2 size card fronts. So 10 sheets would make 40 cards. After that card, I decided to use this bit of a mistake that I made. What I had done was the first time I went and cut the paper, I put the paper in backwards, or upside down, backwards. So the raised side is on the back, and I wanted the raised side on the front with the swirls. I didn't want to waste the paper, so I went in with gold acrylic paint and a fine paintbrush and just painted some of the debossed areas. Some of it was too small, really, for me to paint. It would have taken too long, but I thought that looked pretty. And I had this paper that was already embossed sitting in my stash, and I thought, oh, that would look really good together, so I thought I could layer those 2 pieces. I had a piece of this paper, which is this paper, left with it. I believe it's from Your Paper Insider as well, but I don't remember which box it was from. And I die cut one of those snowflakes from the Pinkfresh set, but rather than the small one, I used the largest snowflake. And I have this sentiment that I'm probably going to mount on here. This is also a Glimmer sentiment. And I just take my Glimmer sentiments and I do as many as I can fit on one sheet. So that way I have them all set and I don't have to worry about pulling out the Glimmer machine every single time. I just have a bunch ready to go in an envelope. So that's the idea for this card, and I'm going to glue this together, and I'll show you what the card looks like, and I'm going to make one more card after that. Thanks. So I decided to make this card just flat, easy to make. I didn't even emboss the paper. I just left it as it is. I think it has a pretty pattern on it. So either way, either you can or you can just leave it. I think the paper, when the paper is this pretty, you can just let it shine and on its own. It doesn't need a lot of extra embellishments. And I think with the trees being cut from that same metallic linen paper, that adds a lot of shine as well. So I just cut it one time, one layer. I didn't even, usually I cut things twice just so that it stands up a little bit, but I didn't. So I just want to be sure that all my trees fit, because the one on the left is a little bit wider. So that should be good. That paper again is this metallic linen. It's silver. So I think that's pretty good. And then I'm just going to glue the other two trees on here. And I just want to be sure the sentiment's going to reach all the way across too. Because it doesn't have to be completely level either. Okay, so tree's gonna have to go a little bit closer. The tweezers really make it easier to place everything. Your fingers don't get all gluey, and especially the pieces are small. They really, really help to hold it and then place it. Some of the dies are so tiny. These are good size though, because they're just one piece. There are additional dies in this set where you can put leaves on if you want to add leaves, but this is just a winter scene for me, so I just want it to be without leaves. Oops, just move that. This paper's a little slick, so because it has that coating on it. And then this one, yeah, it's gonna need to go about right here. Now I'm using my T ruler just to be sure that this little sentiment goes on straight. So I'm lining it up, and I'm going to leave that like that. Now I'm going to put the glue on the trees because I know where the sentiment's going to have to sit. So just put a little bit of glue. And hopefully that'll be enough glue. I'm going to put that on top and let it sit. That's my 3 cards for today. Thanks for watching. If you like my video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.